No,
What's up, B?
where'd you have gone?
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they got this cheesecake called Muff Cake. It's pretty good.
It almost put me into a coma. I'm telling you, like a food coma. I was like, I I ate so much, and then like we had a cheesecake afterwards. Not the whole cheesecake. I ain't that fat, but just like like a slice.
I want the cake.
I want the whole cake.
Give me the whole cake.
Nah, but it was just a slice. But man, like I was struggling driving home. Like I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Oh boy,
this was strong.
Which cheesecake factory you go to? The one in
Annapolis.
Oh, you went to one in Annapolis.
Yeah.
That's a nice one, man.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's closer for you guys anyway.
Yeah. There's not too many in the area. There's Annapolis, and then there's Bethesda.
Do you like crabs?
Rockville. We said.
Do you like crabs?
No, I'm not a fan of crabs. This is funny because, like, in this area,
yeah, you live in the DMV, man.
But look, crabs are way too difficult.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but not a lot of meat. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be just sitting here cracking shells, popping stuff open, avoiding the gills, and just to get that little bit of meat. I mean, that's a lot of work, man. I just want to eat.
It is, and it's messy.
Very messy.
Yeah.
About the experience, though, man. It's about hanging out with your boys, drinking some beer, and picking crabs.
Yeah, you know what? I'm still down for that, right? So, because I used to have friends and of course family, they would go down to the harbor. They get like a whole big bag of crabs, like 24 crabs. Come home, dump all the crabs out on the table.
Go to town, man.
They go to town. Now, I'm on the side. I may get 1 or 2 crabs. I'm not really for that. Of course, like the Old Bay on it, make it it's delicious. But just give me the beer, and I'll sit back, and I'll just hang out with my folks and have fun. But it's like a good 2 minutes before you get to the meat. I'm like, no, I'm good.
And then the meat's not even guaranteed because sometimes they're like,
wait, are we like legit live, like going over crabs and cheesecake?
Yeah, we are.
Cheesecake. Crabs and cheesecake. Isn't that the episode?
No game tonight, y'all. We're gonna sit around and talk crabs and cheesecake.
Yeah, welcome to Brap. This is the food edition of Brap. Of course, it's brought to you by Boar's Head Meats.
Oh man, it's brought to you by what's a popular crab spot out there for you guys?
It's brought to you by Cantlers. Cantlers on the river.
That sounds so official too, man.
It's actually a real place.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it sounds like they could legit be sponsoring the show tonight.
Oh yeah. Tonight's show is brought to you by Cantlers, finest crabs in Annapolis.
If you're in the DMV,
bring your friends down to the river and have some fine beer and crabs. Blue crabs. Maryland blue crabs are in season.
I'm gonna try to get this burger joint down here in Fort Lauderdale called Le Tub to sponsor the show. Le Tub. Like they're the whole motif is like they have like all these old bathtubs and sinks. It's all outside. You can it's like a boat dock you can pull up, but dope burgers. Good burgers.
Yeah, damn. Someone said Dwight Howard to the Nets. That's a damn shame.
Man, Dwight Howard is a shell of his former self. This guy is he's gonna be on half the teams in the league before he retires.
He's being
he's pulling a Shaq.
I don't know what he's pulling, man, but he's just he's no bueno anymore.
Shaq was on like 19 teams before he finally called it quits.
Kobe ruined him, man. That's what happened.
But I think he ruined himself. Kobe just exposed them as the bad teammate that he is.
Yeah, Kobe exposed him for having no heart.
And this happens to every team he goes on. It's like they think, like, you know what? He's so big. We can work with him.
No, you can't.
His stats are decent. We can work with him. And then after a year, they're just like, it's like they can't trade him any faster.
No.
Yeah, because like Riley, like D Wade had like nothing nice to say about him.
What did D Wade say about him?
Nothing. It was just
nothing nice.
He had nothing nice to say about it. He was like, nah, like
He's
like
garbage.
you wouldn't even know Shaq was like here.
Wow.
Like the way it just kind of went down. Like they got that championship together. They seemed cool, and then it was like after the fact, there just didn't seem to be any love lost. Like Shaq wouldn't really talk about him, and he wouldn't really talk about Shaq. So I'm like, what happened?
Was Shaq like a bad teammate?
Well, he's always been kind of considered a bad teammate.
Like Slow-Mo said, like they can't wait to ship him out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He was a good player, man.
I mean, he couldn't help be it. Like how big as Shaq was, he was just even when he would come into the season out of shape, it was just like, you know what? Let me just push everyone out the paint and dunk the ball. And the refs let him. So I mean, yeah, average 30 points and 10 rebounds a game. And
he's the last. He's like the last true big man.
Yeah.
Because the game's too fast for him now.
Yeah. But Dwight could have been as dominant as Shaq if he would have developed an actual game, like an actual post-up game in the paint. His offensive game is awful. He has no moves whatsoever. It's like you would see like all these things, like when he was at Orlando, they would like create a team around him.
Yeah.
And then but he's not the force in the paint to actually do anything.
Yeah, all he could do is dunk. He's like DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, just dunk.
If I'm not dunking, then I'm just no damn good to you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right. What's up,
Lizzie? Yeah, sorry I was late. I'm waiting for my internet to come back on my computer, which it is. Okay, cool.
Sweet.
What's up, Luca?
Oh, she's back.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Not much. We're just having basketball talk. This is basketball and crabs talk.
We're talking about crabs.
Can I come back when you're done?
The crabs and cheesecake. The crabs.
I don't care about sports. Can I come back when you're done?
You like crabs?
No.
Cheesecake.
No.
You don't like cheesecake?
I do like cheesecake.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
You're not my friend anymore.
Oh, okay.
He's like, you're not my mother anymore.
Oh, okay. I'm not his mom. I'm not his mom.
That's right.
I'm his father.
See, that's not correct either. We're not doing this.
Yeah, I love having Luca on. I just love it. It's just so much fun. All right, let's get to some video game conversation. So, hey, everyone, welcome to podcast number 115 of BRAP, Basement Radio Arcade Podcast. We started off talking about crabs, beer, and cheesecake, and sports. But now we're gonna get to gaming. That's what everyone here is here to talk about. So,
Chicken Spaghetti got an Xbox One X. They sold him. They sold him at E3.
We say I'm looking at my new Xbox One X, like Rick Ross was looking at that chicken. All right.
He's about to eat that thing up. Okay.
And chicken, you're right, man. There were some bangers at E3, man. Great show, by the way. Great show. So, real quick, why don't we make some introductions since I don't think we ever really do this. I'll do that on the show. So, we have a returning guest, Luca, the Ashen One. What's going on?
What's up, guys? What's up? It's your resident scumbag, Luca here. Thank you for having me, Enrique.
Absolutely. We have an open door policy with you. Anytime you want to come on, you are more than welcome to.
Oh, thanks, bro. Same applies to you and Scumcast.
Well, this Friday.
Oh,
yeah, gosh. I'm gonna have a little happy hour first, and then show for the.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need drunk Enrique there.
Oh boy, you don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. I'll start talking about Donald Trump, and I'll go downhill from there. You don't want that. Yeah. So, Slow-Mo, you know what, man? We should meet up the Green Turtle, man. I keep saying that, man. We got to meet up the Turtle and podcast.
Yes, you're always like, hey, let's go to the Green Turtle, and it's like 2 p.m. I'm at work. I'm like in Virginia. You're like somewhere in Maryland. I'm like, what Green Turtle are we gonna meet up at? I'm just gonna go with my boss. Hey, I'm gonna be gone for like.
It's always like
break. It's gonna be like 2 hours.
It's always on a busy holiday weekend too. It's Father's Day. Let's go to the Green Turtles. We got kids, my dude.
I'm like, man, this is the only day my family appreciates me, man.
Well, man, we got to figure that out sometime, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So So Slow Mo, man, how are you, man? Did you have a good Father's Day? Speaking of Father's
Day, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Had a good time. Like as I said, I'm not saying it's the only day my family appreciates me. That was just a joke, but it was good. I enjoyed mine. How about you?
Good, man. It was good. So, all right, man. Cool. Eric Jackson, what's going on, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. Yeah, man.
Enjoying that boat weather down there, man?
Bro, yeah, it's nice and toasty down here, man. Except it's raining like nonstop.
Yeah,
we get like a half a day of like nice sunshine and then just like nasty thunderstorms and rain. It's been like that for like a month.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. And then B Money's actually not gonna be able to join us tonight. He's on vacation. B Money is in, where's he at? He's in South Carolina, I think.
Yeah, he said Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
On the beach.
He's wondering why he can't buy any top shelf liquor down there. I was like, I don't know, man. I was to tell you.
He was on the beach.
Yeah.
Playing his Switch.
Yeah, with the Switch.
He said that. He said he was on you were like fascinated by that, Slow-Mo, the fact that he was actually on the beach with the Nintendo Switch.
All right, there's like a little running thing we got going on Scumcast with Hardhead. Shout out to Hardhead, bastard. Anyway, Hardhead made this big deal about how he takes he plays 2K on the beach, NBA 2K on his Switch on the beach, and it's just like literally everyone just looks at him like, what the hell are you talking about? And now it just seems like to be this epidemic. That's why I asked like B Money. I was like, so are you playing, do you have your Switch with you? And he was like, yeah, man, I got it right here.
Yeah, I went to go see a movie, and one of the commercials they played, it was this guy at the beach with his Switch. I took a picture of it because I was baffled. And I was like, Jesus, really? Like, really?
It's a thing. Man. It's a thing. It's spreading. I blame Hardhead. He is patient zero. He's spreading this disease to the rest of these Switch users. They go to the beach, the beautiful beach, to play their Switch, which they can do at home or anywhere else. That's not the beach. It makes no sense to me.
That's the portability factor, though, man.
Yeah, but that's like how's that different from reading a book? Let's say on the beach, people do that.
But
no.
True.
I mean, I wouldn't personally take my Switch to the beach because the beach is like can be pretty volatile to like electronics.
So get some sand in there. That might be it.
Salt water.
That's a good point. Salt water.
Yeah. So, I mean,
that's true, man. That's true. Get a little salt.
Like B Money said, he can't chase his kids around like all day, so he lets them go run, and then he'll go find a spot and play. Play the Switch.
Well, man, you can't do that, man. That's true.
What are you doing?
I don't know, man.
What was that?
I have no idea what's happening.
I saw a Scarface commercial. I was like, "Oh, Tony Montana."
I thought you were doing like a Jamaican accent.
Tony Montana. That was you were trying to do. That was pretty bad, Enrique.
Hey, you know what? Leave my Tony Montana impersonation alone. Eric said I sound like I was Jamaican.
I thought you were doing a Jamaican accent, but it was like a Jamaican accident.
Tony Montana, you sound Jamaican.
Right near the beach, boy.
Right. Winston.
God,
that's a great movie, man.
That is a good movie. We gotta do like a movie podcast. Do like the Avengers. We could do like Avengers spoiler cast or something. You haven't seen it yet?
Yeah,
we already did one.
Yeah,
you guys did one already?
We did one on Scumcast. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Sucks to suck, Enrique. Where were you? I'm pretty sure I invited you.
I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure I couldn't make it because of soccer, but
hey, Chicken Spaghetti. I saw Incredibles 2 with my sons. Very, very good movie. But best superhero movie of all time? I don't know about that. It's very good though. I recommend everybody go see it. Don't be like, I don't know, maybe not go when all the kids are there so you don't look like the creepy person that's like checking out the kids or something. But I don't know. Like, just
yeah, I'm planning on taking my daughter sometime.
Oh my
yeah.
The first one is like one of my favorite Pixar movies. You know.
Absolutely. Like, I love the first one. And for so long, people were just like, I'm like, man, I need a sequel to The Incredibles. People was like, yeah, you like that movie? I'm like, heck yeah.
That was my wife. I'm like, what's wrong with you? It's like superhero family. Like, yeah, why hasn't there not been a sequel? And then now that it's blowing up this weekend or past weekend and made all that dough, I'm like, it's a good premise. Why wouldn't it? Took them this long. It took them too long to come back with a sequel.
Yeah, I mean, now like everybody loves The Incredibles.
I know, right?
Where were you guys when I was trying to get a sequel?
Where was you? Oh
my goodness!
Y'all messing around with Wally, his lame ass.
But wasn't it like that movie come out like 10 years ago?
14
Incredible
years
ago.
Yeah.
14 years ago.
14 years ago. They actually, before the movie, they show all the voice actors. The guy that does Mr. Incredible. Is it Helen Hunt that does Elastigirl? And Samuel L. Jackson, who doesn't really age, but the first two, man, they look old. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, Helen Hunt's old as dirt.
Man, they better start working on Incredibles 3 now, because I don't know if them two gonna make it. They doing it 14 years. I don't think they're gonna be around for that.
Nah.
They gotta be up there now. Like Craig T. Nelson gotta be up there.
He's old as dirt.
Yeah. Coach.
Damn, Coach.
Yeah, he was Coach. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that.
Yeah. He's almost wheelchair bound.
We old as hell, man.
Yes, we are, man. Old guy podcast. I remember when.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Talk about what everyone's been playing more recently. Why don't we start with you, our guest of the evening, the Ash and Luca. What have you been playing more recently?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right. So Luca's been playing the game of life.
Yeah, I haven't been in the gaming mood. Plus, I've been going out a lot with my friends. So
yeah, you got a life.
There you go. You got a life.
She's doing life.
Man, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
We endorse that. We endorse that, Luca.
We do endorse that, Luca.
People should do that more often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luca's been out there popping bottles.
Because you can tell via Twitter who has like no life.
Oh man,
there's some truth to that. Like when people get upset about doll babies, but talk about that a little bit. Can't make jokes about dolls. God forbid.
Nothing sacred.
Yes, apparently it is, man. I don't know. What about you, Slomo? What have you been playing more recently?
I've been playing. So today I started and finished Tacoma, which
garbage.
About 3. Stop it. It was about 3 hours. It's very short. That's probably my biggest criticism is that it's way too short. But it's a very good story. It's a bit buggy. Really, the bugs all happen in like the elevator portions. It looks like it may be struggling to load the next area, and I actually got in one of those elevator sections. I actually got a crash and had to restart the game. Luckily, there was a auto save right before that, but it was a good game. You know, I started around 11, finished it at like 2. So it was good. I had a couple of plot twists at the end. They were really good. I enjoyed it. And you know, it's in that same vein as the Fire Watches that we you and I talked about in one of your rants before that we enjoyed, and another one like Gone Home that I didn't really like too much, but it's kind of like those games, those quote unquote walking simulators where there's not a lot of action, but there's some small puzzles and you go around, you're trying to uncover and like this mystery of the story of what happened here on this space station. So it was good. I rolled in from that one. I was like, man, that was good. Uninstalled it so I can save some space, right? And then I said, let me try the Vanishing of Ethan Carter now. I really wish I didn't do that. All right, so that game makes no sense to me, and I know I'm probably still early in it, and there are probably people who have played it, and they will be like, "No, slow mo, you don't understand." I'm like, "Yes, damn right, I don't understand this game. Nothing makes any sense whatsoever." I mean, in the very beginning, it's just some dude doing some very weird voiceover, and that I'm in a forest. And they're like traps all around me. And I'm just like, what is happening? And I was telling Luca about this. I was just like, this game doesn't make any sense. And then there was this one part, I got beamed up in a spaceship. I'm like, I thought I was supposed to be trying to solve a murder. What was going on? The game doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I'm gonna finish.
Is it made by Kojima?
It should be. It seems like a game Kojima will be like, yes, this is it. This is it. This is probably Kojima's game of the year a couple years ago.
Slow-mo, what game is this again? What game is this?
The Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
I heard good things about the game.
That's what I heard. That's why I got it. And I just don't understand.
Hey,
there has to be something.
Did you play What Remains of Edith Finch?
Yes.
Okay.
And I enjoyed that. But
yeah,
that game has some very terrific voice acting and a tighter narrative with a voiceover. A narrator, well, the woman that is narrating is kind of guiding you a lot better. And the Vanishing of Ethan Carter, there is not much of that. It's just like there's the narrating in the very beginning, and then you're kind of like you'll find a dead body, and you're like, okay, so I already figured out when I found the dead body, like how that person died, but then I had to go through this whole let me go find clues thing. But it's so very obvious by the way it was set up, how this person was killed. And one positive I will say about it is it's beautiful. It's rendered in the Unreal 4 engine, and it's up there with Ninja Theory's work with Hellblade as far as visuals. Beautiful game. It's just that's all good thing I can say about it right now. I'm going to finish it because I'm hoping there is like all of this confusion is leading to something. I don't know what's leading to, but I'm hoping it's leading to a good story at some point. You know, I actually wanted to play Edith Finch again. I might actually go do that. Yeah, right now I'm not enjoying it. I think I'm actually either that I'm gonna go play Edith Finch again, or I'm gonna switch and finally do the Titanfall 2 campaign that I've heard so many good things.
Oh, you haven't played Titanfall 2 yet? The campaign?
Not yet. I've had the game. It's been there collecting dust on my hard drive, and so I think I'm gonna be getting started and probably do it this week.
That's a great campaign.
And that's what everyone says, and I'm hoping that people aren't leading me astray like they led me astray with Vanishing Ethan Carter. Damn it!
I mean, I heard people saying how good Vanishing Ethan Carter is. It's like a must play. So
that's what I've heard too. I was kind of surprised by your feedback.
This is why I want to keep going and why I want to finish it, because I don't know if like everything that happened in the beginning is just like it's setting me up for something. Like somewhere in the middle, it's like a big epiphany moment or a big, shocker, and then everything makes sense moving on. Maybe this just isn't the one for me. I mean, I like Firewatch. I liked Tacoma. I normally love these kind of games, but this one just isn't vibing with me.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Well, let us know. When you finish it, I'd be curious to get your final thoughts on it.
Oh yeah, I will. If it's great at the end and it's some big hook line and say, I'm like, oh, it was great. I'm telling you, just hang in there. But if you don't, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it, and I'm gonna cook it on my stove, and I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm gonna kill it.
Either, man. You lost me with the put it on the stove part. I was like, okay.
I don't know where I was going.
Let's get to Eric Jackson. Eric, what have you been playing, man?
I've actually been kind of doing like slow mo. I've been playing like a lot of quick hit games as opposed to diving into anything big and major. Like right before E3, I was like on The Witcher 3, and then jumped off of that, to do God of War. So after Platinum and God of War, I just kind of wanted to do some quick hits and plus we're doing like a little bit of a gamer score run on the gaming perspective. So, so I finished off Hellblade for the second time on Xbox One X. And yeah, a game something, man. So that's a visual feast, an audio feast still, I would say. So outside of that, I started finally jumping into like Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Right.
So that's been pretty good too. Pretty interesting. I like the first game. And other than that, Super Hot. I was playing that.
Super Hot. What's that? That's the what is that? That's the indie game with the you're like red figurine type thing.
Yeah, and it's a first person shooter, but it's like it's how do I categorize it? It's not like just like run and gun, like it's scenario, like you
like plan out what your attack is, and then you like hit play, and then it looks all super awesome, like
right, exactly.
Not quick time, but like those slow motion Matrix type stuff that you see in movies, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. It's pretty cool in that regard. So I definitely recommend people checking that out. And kind of jump back into Ori and the Blind Forest after seeing Will-O-the-Wisp at the Xbox show. This Ori is one of my favorite games this gen, so I'm gonna jump back into Ori.
You know what? So I'm not into platformers like that, but after seeing the new Ori at E3, and I was talking with you guys too about it, and you and B Money was like, hey, you should get the first Ori.
Oh yeah,
play that first before the next one comes out. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go do that, because it was like $10 on the Xbox store.
Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. And you have Game Pass?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
I think it's in Game Pass.
It's not. I did check.
Oh, it is not.
That first. That was the first thing I did, and I was like, Game Pass, but it wasn't, which is fine.
Right.
But
$10, man.
At some point too. Like this summer, I know most people say they got nothing to play in the summer. I'm going through my backlog in the summer.
That ain't my problem. I got enough stuff for the next couple summers.
Yeah.
Real talk. So yeah. So but no, I'm gonna jump back on The Witcher. Most of the games I'm gonna be playing and catching up on until some of the other stuff comes out. They're all like major deep dives, man. Like I tweeted the other day, I still gotta finish Bloodborne. Don't laugh, Luca.
Already added you to the block list, man.
I haven't even started Bloodborne, so I'm even worse than you.
I picked up Neo in the sale, so I gotta jump on that. Again, Persona 5. Luca, don't kill me. Gotta get on Persona 5.
Oh, man. Dude,
I haven't started Persona 5 yet?
No, I started it and then stopped.
Stop everything that you're playing. Play Persona 5.
Facts.
Stop everything else and play that game.
All right.
I'm telling you, once you,
if you can do it, man, listen, play that game.
Yeah. I'm telling you, once you get into the meat of the story, like when you start to really
meat?
The meat of the story.
Podcast has been brought to you by Boar's Head Meats. You can find it at your local deli.
I'm not saying meat anymore for the rest of the podcast.
Right.
But then, like, once you get like deep into the story and you start to understand who some of these antagonists are and the kind of like really crappy individuals they are.
Kimoshida.
Yeah, you just
Kamoshida.
Yeah, Kamoshida. Yeah, I mean, you just can't wait to get back into that castle so you can go find this dude. It's a really good story. And their take on the traditional turn-based RPG is very, very well done.
It's very stylish.
Very stylish. And great music too. I enjoyed the music. The music will stick in your head. You'll be at work like,
oh, the intro of the game, like the music intro, it's just Yeah, you'll be bobbing your head at work like thinking that song, of the music in the game.
Yeah. I'm telling you, just drop everything else. Play that game.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Witcher 3 is gonna be put on hold again. I see.
Actually, no. Beat The Witcher 3 first, and then play Persona 5.
All right. Yeah, because I'm about 120 hours into The Witcher 3, and this is one that was another one of those where something else will come out or something, life stuff.
Damn, you 123 hours. You could have beaten that already, man.
But I mean, you said you cruised through Witcher 3. Like
I did.
See, you cruised through Witcher 3?
Yeah, I put about 115 hours in it.
Man, I haven't finished Witcher 3.
I didn't want to do all the side quests. I just didn't have the time to do it.
I was at the very, very beginning of Witcher 3, and I think I got caught up in the division.
Persona 5.
The side quests for The Witcher 3 are arguably better than the main quest.
Mm-hmm.
They are pretty good. The ones I did play.
And then I still have the DLCs, which you said you haven't done either, Enrique.
No, but I heard the DLCs are fire.
The first DLC they came out with is better than the main campaign.
Wow.
That's what I hear, man. Like,
Was it Blood and Wine or something? Or
no, the first one was Hearts of Stone, and the second one was Blood and Wine.
Gotcha.
And I heard both of those are like just awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna finish Witcher 3 because I've been putting that off for a while, and then my next one I'll jump into Persona 5. Even though chickens in the chat screaming, "No, start Neo first." Oh man, this just shows you how many good games are out, man.
Yeah, exactly. So what's this narrative about multiplats not being?
Multiplats suck. Garbage.
I really kind of wonder about these people who pretend like multiplats aren't good or multiplats aren't like it's almost as if in their minds on their podcasts and on Twitter, multiplats don't exist. and if it really for them, multiplats don't exist, I feel really bad for them because they miss out on a lot of good games. So, I mean, what are you doing in between exclusives? Just arguing on Twider?
Yeah, pretty much.
They're arguing on Twitter when the exclusives are out. So
this is true, man. All right.
And I'm trying not to buy more games, and I'm sitting here now.
You're gonna end up buying more games, man.
I'm always gonna buy games, my dude. I'm just saying, I'm sitting here now, like looking at Shadow of War for $20 on CD Keys.
Ooh, it's actually not a bad deal, man.
That's a very good deal.
Oh, all right. I'm about to pick that up too. Damn it.
You know what I'm saying?
So I can't. I'm not buying anymore. I keep telling myself I'm not going to buy any more games, but it just doesn't work out that way. Shit, speaking of Bloodborne, I'm still trying to finish that.
Bum.
Oh, come on. Look, you don't understand. I have a very busy life.
Okay.
I do, very busy. I got a lot going on. I got, just a lot. So.
Do you guys get to that point like there's like so many games and so many of them are deep dives that when a game does come out, they're like, oh yeah, it'll take you about 6 hours. You're like, good, sweet.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. When I played Tacoma today, I was like, I need something that I can just finish quickly.
When people are like, oh, this game was fire and it was 2 hours long, I'm like, yes.
Oh no, when they go the other way and they complain, it's only 2 hours. It's like it's not worth it. It's like, oh, stop it.
I'm like, shit. Give me a 2-hour game that's good. I'll play it.
The best thing a game can do is not waste your time.
That's why I love Detroit.
Yeah.
That's why I love Detroit because it was like perfect. Like it didn't overstay its welcome.
Mm-hmm.
It kept me entertained long enough to get through it, to finish it, and be like, you know what? It actually wasn't a bad game.
Yeah.
See?
But with my busy schedule, I beat Detroit in like 2 days, 2-3 days. And now I've already started my second playthrough because I love that there's so many different choices, so many different avenues you can go down. There's so many things that you don't even see. Like the whole I don't want to spoil anything, but like for the girl, there's a section where basically her story can branch off drastically in 2 different directions.
What?
And I went in one direction, and then I heard people talking about what happened in the other branch off. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even see that. I got to do this again and try to get to there. And, that's, man, like.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I haven't even turned on, this is sad, I haven't turned on my PS4 Slim in about 2 weeks So
come on, Click Clack, man. You're not a true pony, man.
Oh, of course not. my pony pass has been revoked.
Your pony pass has been revoked.
And just stared at the Sony home screen for 2 hours at least, and then your pass gets revoked. But I don't know. I need to get back to it because I want to finish that, and then I want to play. Oh man, what else was I going to play? I don't know. I got so many games on that backlogged on that one too.
Oh man, the backlog is fucking real. It's crazy, and and after E3, after all the games we saw, we're just gonna get more stuff. Jeez,
that's why I'm trying to get rid of some of these games because this at the end of this year, I know I'm definitely getting Spider-Man.
Garbage.
I'm definitely going to play Forza.
Garbage.
I don't know. Red Dead 2.
I'm definitely picking up Forza because it's going to be on Game Pass. I'm not a big racing fan. Like I don't play a lot of racers. But Forza, I'll pick it up. Game Pass.
Yeah.
I'm not starting on Forza 4 until I finish 3. That's the
Hey, man, you are dedicated, man.
Hey, that's I don't know. Good games like that I spent money on, like their expansions and stuff like that. It's like I want to see them through. If it's a trash game, I'm not gonna waste my time. It's like, all right, they got me on that one, But this stuff in Forza 3 that's worth like continuing on. I mean, I'll check out Forza 4 in like Game Pass, but I'm not gonna like jump in and super dedicated until I really get all the Forza 3 stuff.
When's Forza Horizon 4 come out?
Say October
or September.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys hear like 3 had like 20 million unique players or something?
What?
Forza Horizon 3.
20 million.
Something crazy like that. Maybe I got the number wrong. I'd have to look it up again.
Well, I mean, I actually I'm not much of a racing fan either, like Eric, but I got for Father's Day, I got a whole bunch of Xbox Live and PSN store credit. Nice. And I just started looking at games and picking them up. So I bought Telltale's the Batman: The Enemy Within. I heard that was really good. I picked that up, and I picked up Forza Horizon 3. So I'll start playing through it at some point. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to be playing through. I have restarted the Gears 4 campaign about 3 times, and me and Forte supposed to be playing through that. I need to play through that and finish it at some point. So yeah, there's too many games, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not like a huge racing fan either. Like, but I like arcade racers, so I like Forza stuff like that. But I don't care from like motorsport.
Yeah,
that's all that stuff. That's too. Yeah, I'm like, this is not. I just want to drive over. Like, I want to take a Bugatti over like a field of corn because it makes no sense. Something that nobody would ever do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I don't want to for that. Yeah, I'm not trying to like get into all the details and motorsport stuff. Like that's for like true racing fans. I don't care about that. Like Horizon is just casual enough to keep my interest. Ryan in the chat said my pony card is hereby revoked. I'll have to renegotiate a new contract if I want back in. I don't know if I want back in, man, because if in the new contract it says I gotta defend Sony every time they stop cross progression or something. I don't know if I want to do that. I gotta be honest.
They're under fire.
Yeah, Sony's getting it from the media too. Ooh, imagine that. I got some thoughts on that too. So real quick, guys, I don't know if you guys heard, but GameStop is looking for a buyer. Apparently, they're looking for someone to buy them. They're actually they're in talks with another private equity firm that owns some other retail stores or retail companies. What do you guys think about this? Is this kind of a big deal that GameStop's looking to be shopped around? Is this a byproduct of them maybe feeling the pinch from digital sales. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's definitely due to the increase in gamers purchasing games through digital sales. I mean, we saw earlier this year with Best Buy have shut down their like gamers club thing.
Bad.
Yeah,
man, scumbags.
Yeah, and it's just only going to continue. I mean, and we've seen with GameStop have they tried to change up what they sell. Now they're doing a lot more of the comic type stuff where they'll have action figures or whatever, all times different things in their store to sell now, because they gotta make up the lack of game sales somehow. And they do, I think they do make a lot of money when systems drop. They made a lot of money off of like when the 1X came out and things like that. But yeah, when people are buying digital, they don't have games for GameStop to finesse them out of. You beat a game in 2 weeks, and GameStop already and give you like half off on it, and then go sell it for like 50 or something like that. Well, however they make their money, like that market is slowing up and drying up slowly but surely. So
yeah,
I mean,
you see the shift in their stores. Like when you walk into their stores, like everything up front is like merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
And the games are like pushed way off in the back somewhere. It's like,
and I hate to see stuff like this, because like take Gaming Forte. Gaming Forte is he's a store manager at GameStop. This is his livelihood.
Right.
You hate to see these kind of situations, because I know they've gone through store closures before, and you want there to always be the ability to buy physical media, and we need that to stay in the industry. And it's not a good look when these companies are going through things. Well, I mean, I kind of wonder if, so like you said, this firm that they're thinking about selling to, it's other
private equity firm. Yeah, I think owns some other retail companies, but the company's stock, I mean, took a 32% hit in the last 12 months. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah,
32% hit. Ugh,
30.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, that's not good. And and look, they get scooped up by a private equity firm. I don't have. There's not. I would say GameStop's probably done in a couple of years. This is similar to what happened with Toys R Us, believe it or not. I mean,
but
a lot of these times these private equity firms will buy these companies and just load them up with debt, strip them of their assets, and then it's bye-bye. That's what happened to Toys R Us.
Yeah, but part of the problem with Toys R Us is they just never. It's like they didn't even try to change with the times,
Well, they couldn't though. They had too much debt. That was the problem. They couldn't change. They got when they got bought out, they incurred so much debt. They couldn't. They didn't have enough money to change. They couldn't do anything.
Now, this private equity firm, have they purchased other retail chains like GameStop, and what has happened to those other chains? Because typically, when they do things like this, they have a modus operandi, so to speak. They can do the same thing to everyone else.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. To be honest with you, I don't know what other retail chains they own, but. I don't know. I mean, would any of us really miss GameStop? I mean, I can't say that I would.
I mean,
I'm sure the employees working there will miss it.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, obviously they would, but
from a livelihood standpoint, yeah, definitely. And the employees, they're just going there to do a job, right? And that's not easy, because from what I understand, their corporate from the top down is like very difficult on the employees, but like B-Money just said in the chat. They're kind of like feeling the heat from their own practices. Like they've never truly been that consumer friendly, in the way that they do things. And they take advantage of like the misinformed, like, a kid who just wants to try to get a new system or whatever. Is like, he's taking all his old stuff in there. They're giving him he's taking 20 games and a system, and they're giving him $4. you know, towards like this new thing, and it's just, you know, just stuff like that. You know, it's just,
yeah,
like what do you do with that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
No, it's like Corey Dillon said, we'll give you $10 for your barely used Xbox One X.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like I was in there the other day, and this dude came in with an Xbox One X, and he just bought it for his brother for a graduation present. And I guess he and his brother had a falling out, so he took it back. It still had like the at least this is the story he told. Who the fuck knows where he got it from? Maybe I don't know. But he said he had fallen out with his little brother. His little brother's like, I don't need you. He said, fine, you don't need me. You don't need this. Took it back. They gave him $160 cash. You know,
Jesus, man.
So
And
what do? They took it. I mean,
yeah.
I don't care what you give me back in cash. I just need to get rid of it.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, dude.
Ryan Lennox in live chat says maybe GameStop should add boar's head meats to the merchandise. I bet it might help.
I haven't bought a physical game in like over 2 years. It's been at least 2 years. The last physical game I purchased was.
You buy digital on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I buy digital PlayStation and Xbox. I don't and it started with just me being lazy. I just didn't want to and change the disc out. But then once it you know is after the convenience of it. I mean, and then once for me in the beginning, it was like I kind of still did physical just because the Xbox store and the PlayStation store, they weren't doing enough sales for me. Like I could go get the same used game that I wanted at GameStop for like $15, but on Xbox it was still at $60. Like, what are you doing? No,
right.
I'm gonna go drive out the GameStop and buy that for $15. But then once it seemed Microsoft and Sony started to catch on and keep up, and they started doing these flash sales out of nowhere, and that's where I end up buying games that I know I'm not gonna play anytime soon. But just because Sony had Nier Automata at $30, guess who bought it? Me. Just because I mean, I bought it was two. I bought Horizon Zero Dawn and another game. I can't remember what it was. They were together. They were like $30. And I said, so I'm buying it. And once they started doing sales that were competitive pricing to your Best Buys, your Walmarts and Targets and GameStops, like the funny thing is that, well, not funny, but the messed up thing is that with Best Buy, Target, and Walmart, they don't need video games to survive. They sell so many other different things that this losing revenue in that section is not that big a deal for them. But for GameStop, that's a whole different story. So when all your eggs are in one basket, you kind of live and die off of that. And so once Sony and Microsoft started to make their digital sale prices more competitive, I never looked back. So,
yeah, you know, the only thing that would suck, at least in my opinion, is just if GameStop did go away, is that you lose the ability to trade games. You know, I mean, I don't know, because Best Buy's not doing it anymore. I don't know anyone else who does it. I don't think Walmart does or anything like that. But that would, I mean, like, don't you think I would miss that? Like, that's one thing I would miss about that. And not that like the trade-ins are necessarily bad all the time. Like, we joke around about like, you know, getting 50-cent trade-in for a new game, but sometimes the trade-in values are pretty decent, you know.
Yeah.
So especially when they do, and you, Eric, you remember this because we took advantage of it. The whole GameStop flipping thing.
Oh yeah.
Where they give you like bonus like credit or something once you hit a certain threshold of games you're trading in. I mean, that's how, you know, Eric. I think you made out with like what, $800?
No, actually, I was a little over 1,000.
That's crazy, man.
When it was all said and done.
Yeah, and I know Al a drunk cat was probably, I think he ended up flipping to about $2,000 of GameStop credit, trading credit, only spending like $150 on games where he was getting like double credit for. So it's crazy. I mean, that's like, I don't even know if they're going to do that again this summer, but that was insane. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, I think this is kind of big news. I think if this goes through, this is going to be huge, and I think we'll certainly have some kind of ripple effect on the industry. Actually, be interested to get Matt Piscatella's insight, Matt from MPD, on this too, and see what he thinks the potential ripple effects would be. So, all right, we're gonna move on from GameStop unless anyone else has anything else they want to say about the potential buyout of GameStop. No, okay. So most of us this week on Twitter saw Major Nelson tweet out that Microsoft has, well, I guess, licensed the doll with. Is it American Girl? Am I getting this correct?
Yeah, something like that. American Girl doll thing.
Yeah, it's American Girl.
It's American Girl. So, no, I only know of American Girl because I have a niece and she was kind of into American Girl for a little bit, and they have like a, Slow-Mo. If you probably know Slow-Mo just because you live in the DMV. There's actually an American Girl retail store, Tyson's too, I think. I
don't know anything about that. Thank you for informing me.
You probably don't like Slow-Mo. Slow-Mo actually is one of the owners of this Xbox doll.
This is so.
I got it for him for his birthday.
Y'all are wrong, man.
Your father got it for you, Slow-Mo. Oh my goodness! So, and look, you see how he quickly muted his mic. He muted his mic. He's like,
yeah, we definitely roasted him on Scumcast for sure.
Did you guys roast him on this?
I muted my mic because my son needed me for something. That's why I muted my mic. I do not have that doll.
Your son
is not my father.
I am his father. He's going through his rebellious stage.
Wow.
So Ashton, you bought Slow-Mo the doll. What was Slow-Mo's reaction as you handed him this?
He was just really happy, like just really genuinely happy. He put it next to his G.I. Joe action figure. Like, it was all the buzz, man.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. So you're gonna have to roast him on Scum. I can't wait now. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so this is, I don't know, like I look, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed hysterically when I saw Major Nelson tweet this out because this is the most random thing I think I've ever seen. And like I just like, look, I guess some people got upset too. I know Eric, some people got upset at you and Slow-Mo because they felt like you guys were I don't know, what was it?
You were making fun of the brand, man. Don't make fun of the brand. Yeah. Don't make fun of the X.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I think it's sometimes there's things that companies do.
Shit was funny, man. That's all it was.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what's funny? What went through my head is I imagine Major Nelson be like looking at the press release, like, really? Like, I got to send this out. I know who my audience is.
Exactly.
That's what was funny. That's why I was like, stop, just stop.
And it's funny. And it's funny the way he prefaced the tweet. He's like, and now for something completely different.
Exactly. So that's why I was like, he knows he didn't want to hit the send. I say he sat there for an hour looking at the send button, like, goddamn.
And there's like no emotion in his tweet either. He's just like, and now for something completely different. You can now get an American Girl doll with an Xbox gaming set, a console controller, headset, and her own gaming chair. Hey, yo, look at the tweet I just put in the chat. That's what Mel put out, and that's what all of us were.
Oh my God, that tweet! When I saw that, like, what was that, like a cat or something? was
and Luca. That was the first thing I saw, and I almost fell off the chair.
It had me crying. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I love that meme. I love it so much. It's so good.
That's my thing. Is like this thing exists. This thing exists, but it's like we can't goof on anything. Well, that's like everything has to be like what are you defensive about? What are you upset about? What
fanboy? Eric, you know why they're defensive. It's fanboys.
I want to get hold on.
The same people guaranteed had no problem with everybody just dogging Nintendo for the Labo.
Exactly.
But now, hey, let's leave these companies alone. They're just, hey, it's not for me, but it's gotta be for somebody. Like, no, this is ridiculous. Like, who? Just think about it for a second. All right, so I keep looking at this
tweet. It's so funny.
I have a 2-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying this for her. Like, this is not what? Like, who is this for?
For kids, obviously.
For kids, man. Yeah, transcends gaming.
It's for kids, but it's for kids. It's for kids, but grown ass men are defending it.
Exactly.
See,
that's the part that really I was kind of like.
I mean, at the end of the day, I tell people all the time, it's like with all the shit that goes on in the world that you could really be, upset about and show empathy to. You want people to show empathy towards video game companies, their executives, and the things that they put out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like at the end of the day, they're all goddamn toys that make other people rich, a lot richer than me. But we're gonna sit here and defend it like it's mom and dad and the family. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, I don't care that Microsoft did this. I just thought it was.
I don't either. It's just funny. It's because they if American Girl account tweeted, I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. They, it's just like when a funny promotion I saw. I think it was Zales Jewelers.
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 ring, $3,000 ring. They're like, get an engagement ring, get an Xbox One. I'm like, who put that promotion together? Like the two, you know what I'm saying? It was like those two don't even seem like they should be in the same world, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, if I would have retweeted that and laughed at it, people were like, well, I don't see the problem. So it's like, what? Stop.
Oh man, Ryan Landis is savage. He said the reason they made this toy is to target girls that will be 15 by the time those Xbox exclusives come out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
it doesn't have to be like this, guys.
That's
savage. Come on. Ryan Landis also said it could be worse. The doll could be cardboard. That's true.
Oh, Ryan, that's me, man.
I did tell Luca today though that I thought, because I think Luca, you said Labo was worse.
No, I said, what did I say? Hold on, let me go let me double check.
Well, the receipts.
I said this is as fun. Like, I'm trying to remember.
I'm like,
no. I'm trying to remember as I'm looking through my Twitter. Oh yeah, I said this Xbox doll fiasco is the second funniest thing to happen since Nintendo Labo.
Yeah, I think I said it. I thought this is funnier than Labo.
This is all entertainment. Why can't we laugh at it?
Well,
no, Enrique, this is what you said exactly. Okay, let me make sure I get this
boy.
right.
Here we go. The receipts.
Let's see here.
Love when Luca puts out the receipts.
I have some. I'm sorry. I have a lot of tweets. Hold on. Oh, you said. Okay, you said. Yeah. Wait. So what did you say?
I thought I said to me the doll's funnier than the whole Labo thing.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
And then you said a Labo at least is a gaming peripheral.
Yeah.
Peripheral. And I'm like, and I was like, nah, fam, I disagree.
Yeah, because at least with Labo, you it's actually like used for gaming.
There is no at least. There is no.
Don't do that.
It's $80 cardboard. No. Stop.
It's
$80,
but it comes with video
cardboard.
Okay, is this coming out from the video game division?
What?
This doll.
Maybe.
Is this intended to be a game?
Maybe this is part of their. Maybe there's a game that's coming out too we don't know about.
But here's the thing too. Like the fact of the matter is, if Sony put that out, people will be clowning it too. It's like it's fair game. I mean, I would laugh at anybody that put that out.
A Kojima doll.
It was funny. It's just like just like with the onesie. I was like, hey, grown ass man.
Y'all killed me with that. The onesie is worse than this. Man.
I actually like the onesie.
That onesie is fire. I would totally wear that.
Thank you, Luca. Thank you.
It has a pocket for your controller.
What's wrong with that? It comes in handy, man.
No. You know what, Enrique?
What? Dude,
buy the onesie.
I agree. That thing is stylish.
Okay, there's a difference between me, 25-year-old girl saying this onesie's cute, and grown men saying it. So I'm just saying.
No. But look at the fact of the matter is,
it's a man's onesie.
Grown ass men were the ones jumping at it. Like, I'm like, so you want to put on like some footy pajamas with a little butt flap in the back.
All right, you know what?
and wait on Peter Pan to come through the window. Stop it.
You know what? I like the onesies. I don't care. It's not footy pajamas.
No, that's why I said the next is going to be the Xbox romper. Keep it going.
Oh my God, yo, I'm definitely going to tweet at Enrique about this onesie. Yo, get the onesie, take a selfie, put it on Twitter.
So is this like it's actually for sale? I thought it wasn't.
What's for sale? The onesie?
Yeah.
I think it is for sale.
I don't know if it's still for sale. That was a while ago. So I don't know.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It's probably not for sale anymore.
Yeah, that was funny though. So it had the controller pocket.
Yes, controller pocket.
So hey, Sam in the line. Big shout out to Sam Tolbert. Sam says Kojima doll. Don't call Jeff that. Oh,
ooh. Sam,
that's savage, Sam.
Get at him, Sam. Get at him.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Sam says comfort knows no boundary. I rock an Xbox onesie. See?
So you gonna walk through Walmart with it on?
I'd walk. You know what? Yeah. I walk through Walmart.
You have a hoodie too?
Yeah.
Go back to that picture. You know, a hoodie, right?
I'll meet you at the Green Turtle wearing one.
Oh, no. You show up at the Green Turtle wearing that. I don't know you. I don't know who is this man. This guy keeps talking. He is security.
I'm gonna be like, I'm your father.
No, the hell you will.
It's got to have the footies in it, though, man.
Oh my God, the footies. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Hey, man, it's all geek culture. You know what I'm saying? But my point being is, it's like, we should be able to goof and clown. It's all it is, goof and clown. But think about it. It's like.
You guys are just
this nonstop defense of like corporations and all this.
I don't know. Slow-mo went into somebody kind of hardcore in that Twitter thread or whatever it was. You guys were talking about it.
He gets his hostility from me. He inherited it, and I cultivated it.
Oh.
One, I was not very. I was clowning this guy. I wasn't.
Oh my God!
Clowning. It was. I made a joke about. It was actually very nuanced. Now you think about it. It was. He was. I called him a broken bot, and he didn't really get it.
Yeah, but you put a whole meme in there with a bot broken and someone trying to fix it or something.
Yo, Ryan said Xbox Defends will go great with the onesie,
and he but we may be able to get a return for him if he hasn't passed his warranty yet. Yeah, I think it went over his head. I think he was just angry and ultimate elite force defense mode for.
Oh, I muted him.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
And we shall not say his name, but yes,
his name. He doesn't deserve to have his name said.
No.
He hasn't annoyed me enough yet to mute him, so I'll just play around with him for a while. I like to play with my food,
Oh boy.
Because he is the son of a hyena. This makes sense.
Oh,
stop it, Luca.
Interesting. All right.
Hey, real quick, I was actually thinking about this at work today. So I was helping out my old section, and back when I was still working there, I used to call like the other employees my children because I did their orientation. So I essentially brought them into that world. So I would call them my kids and stuff. And I was just thinking about how that transfers over to like the gaming stuff. And I think it's pretty funny. So I've been doing this for years, man.
So Luca, you've been referring to people as your kids for a long time. That's hilarious.
Yep, I have.
Oh my! So who are your kids then in the gaming community outside of Slow-mo?
No.
Hardhead, Villain, Don Julio, Lazy Orbit, Jaded.
What about Flip Phone Greg?
I'm missing people.
What about Flip Phone Greg?
No, it's my grandpa. Let's see here.
Jesus.
Lucas Village.
Oh, Forte's my son as well. He's a good kid, man. He's real good. Actually listens and respects me, unlike his brother Slow-Mo. You know?
Ooh, Slow-Mo doesn't pick up the phone when you call.
I know, right? He really doesn't. Like, he sees my calls and he's like,
you that. I was asleep. I was taking a nap, man.
Oh, I didn't tell him anything. Thanks for confirming it for us. I didn't say anything.
That's hilarious. Oh,
yeah, those are my children. I'm sure, like, there's more guys in the Discord that are my kids. Common Sense, that's my kid as well. Yeah, all these.
Yeah, super villain. I'm not your damn kid, woman. Thank you, villain.
It's my kid. See,
fight against
this. Okay, I did some like psychological warfare on him. So I've been calling myself his dad for like months now. And then the other day he's like, "Man, if you had just said you were my mom, I might have accepted that." But like, so I got him. Gotcha, bitch.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, you're playing with these people's minds. she likes it. She's laughing.
Hashtag Spectres, bitch.
Oh my god. So look, you like throwing grenades and then watching the outcome.
Hilarious. Sometimes, listen, I'm a terrible person, but sometimes I will deliberately say something on Twitter that I know will trigger people, and then I leave for a few hours and I come back to say.
Yeah, but it's almost too predictable now on Twitter.
Yeah, it's pretty
like that.
It's pretty bad.
It's like fishing with dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Well, kind of like what happened with you the other day. The whole doll thing. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever, dude. But it's
Manny G, not like this.
Day in, day out.
Oh my goodness! Some people with some interesting comments about Luca now. Jeez. I got to them all. Oh my god! All right, let's move on to our next topic. I don't want to spend too much time talking about Luca's family or kids. All right, so Dave Jones, the Crackdown series creator, has reportedly left his position in the development team for Crackdown 3. This is based on an article from Polygon. It says that Jones left his position on the development team earlier in the spring. Apparently, this is a result of appears to be in connection with Epic Games purchasing Cloud Engine. Cloud Engine was a company behind the cloud-based instruction, which was originally promised for Crackdown 3 back in 2014. So, what do you guys think about this? Big deal? Not a big deal? Whatever. Does this doom Crackdown 3? What do you guys think?
I think Crackdown 3 has been doomed, and we all know it. We know this game is not going to be a good game. It's not going to do well. I think Microsoft just wants to be done with it and just wash their hands with it. It will not be delayed. It will come out because they've spent way too much money and spent way too much time on it, and they don't want to deal with another scale-bound situation. So they're going to release the game, and it's going to come out in February because they just don't care no more. They can't deal with this crap anymore, and they just want to get it out there, and then they'll have some team patch it when people complain about how bad it is, and then they'll just never think about Crackdown ever again going on in the future.
Yeah. Do you think it could be too that maybe his departure is that maybe they're at a point now where he doesn't feel like he needs to be involved in the project? And because he actually and I forgot to mention this, he did assume a new role within Epic Games as director of cloud and esports. So I mean, could it be too maybe he's feels like, hey, you know what, it's in a good place now. I'm done with the project. I'm moving on.
It's a possibility, but I mean, we haven't seen any of the destruction stuff.
That's what I was going to say.
For like 3 years.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, if that multiplayer part was like popping or like whatever was going on, they would have shown more than what they showed at E3 again.
Yeah.
E3 was basically, it was a controlled, cut together, sequence. I mean, I don't think at this point anybody really cared. It's like, oh, Crackdown made an appearance when we didn't think it would. And it kind of just, people said, well, it looked better than where it has, been in the past. But at the same time, if you think about it, nobody really even talked about it. So I think at this point, any news that comes out about it, I think everyone's so numb to what's going on with Crackdown 3 at this point. You're like, just we'll see what it is when it drops, you know. But to like what Slow-Mo was saying, like I think if he was in that good of a place with it when he left, like, all right, I think we're good. I think they would have finally showed that part because that's what people want to see.
Yeah, and there's still a chance there are more shows that come out for the rest of the year. Maybe they're going to show it as something else. Maybe they're going to show it on Inside Xbox. You know, actually that worth something to watch. I don't know. I saw the comments from Matt Booty where he said that Sumo Digital looks like the only developer still working on this game, and I think they're the ones who are responsible for the visual upgrade to the game because it looks visually better than it did when they showed it last year. And it looks like campaign wise, Terry Crews is prominent in it. And hopefully, I mean, that would be really good for the campaign if Terry Crews has like a big role in it because he's entertaining. People like him. So that would bring, you know, a degree of interest to the gamers to play the game, at least in Game Pass. But that multiplayer, that's not going to go away because that's what they marketed the game on highly when they first announced it. So it's gotta land. And I know there are people who say, "Oh, well, I heard that everything's great and they just didn't like it visually and they wanted to give it some polish." Well, you know, I hope that's true, but I don't believe that. I think the game has had issues. I think the developers they've had on it, like 5 different developers, I think they were I don't want to disparage these people, but I'm just going to keep it real. I feel like they went to the bottom of the barrel and got these guys. Like, none of these teams really have a lot of experience, a lot of successes with games, and so you get what you get. You know, if you get not so great quality devs, you get not so great quality results. Sorry. So it's it is what it is. This game is not a game made by any first party devs that they own. None of their quality devs. It's not even. Look, the game's not going to be good. Let's just call it spade a spade. It's not going to be a good game.
So negative, man. So negative.
I wish it would be a good game.
You know, you're just being negative, Slow-Mo. This game, you know what? Your mother didn't teach you to be negative.
She did actually, but not who you think. Whatever. Like, but we the whole mama thing. Look, we just know this game isn't going to be a good game. I think Microsoft knows it's not going to be a good game either, but they just can't tell us because it's their game. They have to promote it somehow. So, and it's about to go. It's about to get bushwhacked in February. So many good games coming out in February.
All right, we'll see. Any thoughts on this, man?
No, not really. I mean, I'm kind of at the point now where it's just like, just get it. Like, whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're just at that point where it's like any news that keeps coming out about it, like something like this today, this guy walking away, it was just like, okay, you know, Crackdown 3 is it's the meme at this point.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm saying it as somebody who loves the first Crackdown. You know, the second one not so much. And when they announced they were going to do Crackdown 3, I was hyped. But as time is going on, and after that Comic-Con situation,
oh boy,
and seeing it, I was like, that looks like Crackdown remastered, as opposed to like a completely new game. And I know that they're pulling it back to infuse more money into it, so hopefully that turns into something. But I don't know how much more it's going to change or what it's going to be. So I'm kind of leaning into the fact that it's going to be what it is. Like someone said, I don't know I don't know what it's going to turn out to be. The single player portion might be pretty fun and good. I don't know what that multiplayer portion is going to be like. And I know that's what a lot of people are looking for. But they're not going to cancel it. It's just going to be what it is. And it's just, you know, shoot for the, you know, hope for the best. And being in Game Pass could help it. But yeah. that's going to be a rough day, February 22nd.
No, it's a tough launch window for sure.
But I will say one thing positive for Microsoft and for the Xbox division. Phil Spencer, they recognized visually it did not live up to any kind of expectations whatsoever, and delayed it so that visually it would at least look different. Because I specifically recall when they made Crackdown 1 backwards compatible with, the 4K update and had it in native 4K. I'm looking at that game. I'm like, when I first saw it, I was like, is this Crackdown 3? Because it looked just like Crackdown 3. And I'm like, man, they really didn't do anything with that whole first 3-4 years of Crackdown 3's development. It was the same exact game, which is what the big complaint was with Crackdown 2. It wasn't any different than the first game. And so people were just like, this is just more of the same. Can you improve upon some of this?
You can do better, Slimo. You should go try to make Crackdown 3.
Yes, because you can't complain about a game unless you can actually do better. That's how some people feel. But I'm glad they did that, because if they would have released Crackdown 3 the way it looked last year and didn't have Crackdown 1, the backwards compatible X enhanced version, there will be Digital Foundry would have had a video out on this. It would have been like side by side comparison. Can you tell which one is Crackdown 3?
Yeah, no, absolutely they would have. I mean, that's what they do, and then they would have been called out for being biased. But yeah, that's a whole other conversation. Luke, any thoughts on this?
Not really. I don't I don't care about Crackdown, and to be honest, I'm tired of talking about this game. We'll see how it is when it comes out. It's whatever.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's why I said at this point I think people are just numb.
Yeah.
I think even like the fanboys are like, I'm tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
If a story came out that said the devs were just fighting every day, throwing servers at each other and getting into doing fight clubs at lunch break, everybody just be like,
yeah, whatever.
Right.
Nothing to see here. Yeah, all right.
Right.
Just too funny. Real quick, Modern Warfare 3 now is backwards compatible. Anyone picking this up on PC?
Nope.
Nah.
No? Come on, people.
Nah.
I'll probably pick it up. Modern Warfare 3 is one of my favorite Call of Duty games. Yeah, so that actually brings
that's not a slight on the game. I love, Modern Warfare 3's campaign and stuff, but just in the grand scheme of, I'm trying to get to Persona 5. I'm trying to go back and play.
That's true. This is true. You should focus on that game,
yeah. Yeah, I'm not much of a Call of Duty fan, and only the games that
your aiming's bad. Huh?
I didn't hear you say.
Your aiming is bad.
Oh no, my aim is always true.
I heard you're not good at online multiplayer. Is this true?
Who said this?
I'm just telling you what I hear, man.
Hey, you would know if you would actually play with us, Enrique.
Oh,
you get them bullets, homie.
Okay. You walk right into that one, Enrique.
Yeah. I didn't think Luke was gonna jump in like that.
When you walk through a spider web.
Yeah.
It's like
my KD ratio is respectable.
Luke, are you guys still playing Halo Online?
We haven't played in a couple weeks, but we're getting back into it.
Yeah.
Maybe after Scumcast or before it.
Okay, cool. All right. So that actually brings the total of backwards compatible games, 360 games, to 485.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah. They also added some other games this month: Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which is probably might be my favorite Grand Theft Auto. Midnight Club Los Angeles and Table Tennis. So there you go. Good old BC.
Hey, it's It serves its benefits. I'm playing through the Dragon Age series. I've been doing that for like the past month, and as soon as and me and Luca were excited when they made Dragon Age 2 backwards compatible like a month or two ago. I was hyped. Although that is, in my eyes, not the best of the Dragon Age series.
Yeah.
The fact that it's there means that I can now go through the entire series.
That shot was unnecessary.
Hey, you know how I feel about it.
Dragon Age is my favorite Dragon Age.
Yes, it is. Luca has to tell everyone this. And
the Dragon Age?
I wasn't gonna say anything until you had to well, I mean, it's not my favorite, but yeah, I really
it's not anyone's favorite.
It's my favorite. Actually, I know a ton of people who like Dragon Age 2, but okay.
Ooh, yeah. I'm not saying I didn't like the game. I did like the game. I think compared to Origins and Inquisition and even the Awakenings expansion for Origins, I think all of those were better.
Okay, well, in my opinion, Dragon Age 2 is the best. Look, get to your point.
My point is, I was glad that it was available because then now I was able to go start at Origins and just go through the entire series again. I really like one of my favorite series. Even though I will freely admit Mass Effect's a better series, but I enjoyed that one better.
Real quick, Slow-Mo. Justin Maroney says, I heard that Slow-Mo uses aimbots.
You know what? I'll take that as a compliment because I don't use aimbots, but my aim is so good. People be like, he gotta be using an aimbot to be headshotting Don Julio so badly. That's one of my two things. Yeah, what's up, Julio?
Poor Don Julio, man. All right. Hey, you guys don't play PUBG, do you?
Not really. No.
You guys gotta get into some PUBG. That'd be fun to run with you guys.
But yeah, I mean, I'll play it. I'll play it with people.
Yeah.
It's PUBG. I don't enjoy it enough to play it by myself, but I'll play it with friends.
No, you gotta run with a squad. But we should get a squad together. I think we'd have a lot of fun playing that.
I'm down.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't put that bad boy in Game Pass.
Yeah, right.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I don't think either. They got some new maps now. I haven't played it in a while. Like, big shout out to Monkey Punch in the live chat. I used to run with Monkey Punch and Lord King a lot. We used to have a squad and just a lot of fun, just good times. So
I still find it interesting that there's no trial on that one in preview.
Yeah, well, it's a preview. I mean, it's I don't know. You might want to bite the bullet, man. Nope.
Yeah, man. PUBG is I enjoyed it for a while when it first came out.
Yeah.
It was a buggy mess, but
it was pretty bad.
But
it was pretty bad.
When Fortnite came out with that battle royale, I was just like, just giving it the side eye, like, y'all both using the same engine. And this is how I know, of course, Epic made the engine, but still, Bluehole is just a bad developer, man.
And they're making so much dough, have so much engagement, and that's why I said this game should be like,
it should be so much better.
It should be done like done. I was like, what do they do?
Rolling around in their cash and suing Epic.
Pretty much.
You see the difference between how Epic did this and how Bluehole has handled this. Bluehole has taken the money and just sat on it. Have they increased their teams? Have they done any type of real quality improvements to PUBG? Not really.
I mean, now that I haven't played the game in a while, but it definitely, like last time I played, they really addressed some of the rubber banding and a lot of the issues when you're driving vehicles and stuff. I mean, it was playing better.
You haven't played in a while then.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's gotten worse again.
No. I'm saying
you have a 1X?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So like I have a 1X and I never saw some of the things that people see on the regular Xbox where like buildings, they would come down and then buildings who hadn't loaded in yet. So they could see people like trying to loot stuff in buildings because there's no walls like actually there. I'm just like, God.
There was some pretty bad pop in and stuff in the game, but I like I said, like last time I played, they addressed a lot of those things. So
Bluehole got the money.
With the great comment, he said Bluehole couldn't spend money on patches. That money is spent on lawyers and coke.
Yeah, and I was just about to say every office has a mimosa dispenser.
Yeah, right? Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But hey, look, I'll play it. I still have the game installed. I actually installed the PTS server they have for
Lucas said PUBG's boring.
Lucas probably played PUBG.
Luke, have you played PUBG?
Yeah, I played with Mel and Xbox.
Nah, see, that's why it's boring. You can't play with him.
Dang.
You gotta play. You gotta play
with my homies like that.
No, you gotta play with Lord King. You gotta play with Monkey Punch.
Lord King can make anything funny. So
yes, that's what I'm saying. You gotta play with him. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Good play.
My point is, Lord King can make anything fun. So playing PUBG with him doesn't change the fact that PUBG is boring.
No, you will have fun. That's the point.
No, man, I'm good.
You will have fun.
So what he's saying is that every Lord King has to go around playing PUBG with everybody.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I can see him making Pong fun. I'll play Pong against him. He'll probably make.
I was gonna say you could go to a funeral with Lord King and it'd be lit. Like we're supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? That's just his personality. It's just how he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Enrique, you said you played Sea of Thieves with him and had like an awesome time.
Oh my
Have
god!
You gone back to Sea of Thieves?
Nope.
So Lord King makes the experiences better.
Sea of Thieves is boring to me, but it's not boring with Lord King.
And that's weird. Like some of my best friends I've known for years. I've known these guys for forever, and we always play games together. And we tried Sea of Thieves, and I was so bored, man. Like I always have fun playing with them, but Sea of Thieves was. You know what really irked me about Sea of Thieves was the coordination you have to do with getting the ship to one place to another, and it's just like, hey, slow-mo, lower this sail. Hey, go to this other sail, make it half mast. Half what? Like, what are you talking about? I don't want to do any of that stuff. That's why, I'm not getting Skull and Bones, but I do appreciate the fact that it's like you are the ship. So you see all these people moving and doing these things. They're pulling pulleys and moving things and all that stuff. And it's just you just directing it. That's would have been better for me. But that and actually having actual missions to do in a story.
I think I don't know if B Money said in the chat, but I think it was like a few months ago. Like we both said, that's it. I'm not talking about this game anymore. Because that game, it does something to people when you talk about it. Like, if you mention it in any kind of ill way, it's like something just goes off. It's like that game's untouchable. You cannot talk bad about that game. They come for your neck.
This is true.
I'm like, it's not worth the headache.
Yeah,
it's the best. It's the best game.
Don Julio says that Luke could play like 2 matches. Is he referring to PUBG?
Probably.
First of all, Don Julio. Wow, Don Julio. No, you know what? Don Julio doesn't know.
Yeah, stay with it. Yeah.
About what I've played. I've played with Mel and Xbot. I've played with Verdict of Odin when I did his podcast, and those are some guys that like hardcore play PUBG, so they're really into it, so
you're irrelevant, you stupid man.
What did he say?
He said listening to people play Sea of Thieves in the Xbox Live Party chat is boring as fuck.
Can you imagine? Hey, I think there's a chicken over there. Go grab that chicken. I got that.
Oh my god.
No, seriously. That's what it is.
No, it's not. It's not that bad.
Please stop talking about Sea of Thieves. I'm falling asleep even hearing about it.
Look, Luke is already falling asleep.
Okay,
Luke is pulling a coffee.
This is all I'm last thing I'm gonna say, Enrique. I'm not lying about that. One of the defection missions is find 3 chickens, put them in cages, bring them back.
Okay, I hear that. Yeah. So, Luca, Don Julio said, okay, so 3 matches.
Okay.
All right. So, Don Julio, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, everyone. So I think that's it for us topics tonight. Kind of a slow. Well, coming off of E3, kind of a slower news week than we had last week. So, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show. And Luca, thank you again for hopping on and joining us tonight. Always a pleasure having you on.
Thanks for having me, fam.
What's what?
I said thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And like I said, open door policy anytime. God, I'm losing my voice already. This is sad. Getting old. But yeah, we'll be back on next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And actually, might have something special coming this weekend with Lord Cognito. So keep an eye out for that. The Lords of the Arcade, possibly.
Making a return?
Yes. We've been talking about it. We did do one Lords of the Arcade. We've been trying to get together since the first one to do another one. But that might be going down this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. Everyone, don't forget to check out Luca's Scumcast. Luca, you're doing Scumcast this Friday, right?
All right. Scumcast will be Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on my channel. Yes. Check out my Twitter for links. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun. Slow-Mo's a panel member. Enrique is a rotating panel member. Got to get Eric on there sometime. So
yeah, that'll be good.
Ooh, and we're gonna roast Slow-Mo this Friday.
You can't roast me for something that's not true. I don't look.
We got
pictures. How defensive he is. Wow, spooky.
I don't own the American Girl Xbox.
Well, he doesn't own it because it's not out yet.
I was gonna say, tune in, man. You can get the American Girl doll wearing the onesie.
Wearing the Xbox onesie, like double L's.
Oh man!
All right, just too funny. So yeah, we're gonna roast you, Slow-Mo. It's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait. Big shout out to B Money, who's on live chat. He's on vacation. B, we miss you, man. We'll see you next week when you get back. And Slow-Mo, Eric, always a pleasure, man. Gentlemen, always love talking video games with you guys. And big shout out to everyone in the live chat. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. On that note, we are out. Everyone, enjoy the rest of the week. See you next Wednesday. Peace.
Bye.
Later.